After everything we've been through together, this long, grueling journey of waiting for episodes to release after the first three, and here we are, the final two episodes. These will be the finale episodes that I've been waiting to film for literally months. Almost feels like years. This season took about 6 months to film. And it's insane how we're finally at this moment where the finale is happening. It's insane how long this journey has taken. But we're here. We have an amazing challenge that's going to get set up. And we have a lot of twists and the jury voting. And the next episode will be their final two challenge. It will be insane. But I welcome you to Toy Showdown 2 New Generation Episode 25. Get ready, because this is about to get really chaotic. Hopefully, you have fun watching, because, trust me, this might be the last time you see some of these people compete on the same season. This season only happens once, so enjoy it while it lasts. Welcome to Toy Showdown 2 New Generation Episode 25, Finale Part 1. I meant Part 2, because last episode was Finale Part 1. Let's go.
Lights are on, the game begins. New toys rise, let the battle in. Toy Showdown, new generation. Fight for the crown, no hesitation. Outplay, outlast, feel the sensation. Only one wins the domination.
Good morning, doggy. Good morning, Marshmallow. We made the final three. That is crazy. When the game first started, I never thought I'd make it this far, but I guess I did. I'm so proud of myself. You should be. You worked very hard for this, girl. Now all we need to do is beat Gengar for the sake of everyone else, and then we'll face off. And I know I'm going to beat you. Please, did you win 2 immunities? I'm going to today. We'll see about that one. It feels so surreal that I'm not working with Gengar anymore. I was for the majority of the game. It feels kind of nice not to be with that, what seems like dictator at times. I haven't seen him since elimination. I hope he's doing okay. I still kind of care about him. Never really did, but now I kind of feel like I do because he's alone. But gosh, the possibility that I'm going to lose to one of these two idiots is insane. I got rid of the person who would beat me twice. American Doll Happy. And guess what? I still see a possibility where one of them loses. Ugh. No matter what I do, I'm not going to get it right. Ugh. Universe, why are you doing this to me? I'm going to destroy you once I win that money. But first, I need to win this immunity. Because I know I'm still going to win. Because out of all those possibilities, I win the majority of them and I'm going to win. But the fact that I will lose, I might lose, it just bothers me. Because I've worked so hard thinking I'm going to win, and then late game, right after Newcomer's elimination, I start losing my mind. And I cannot stop. It's everywhere. I've had like 5 panic attacks since that elimination, which is, you think it might be small, but they're massive. I cannot take it. I need to be those two girl idiots so that way I can rule this game forever and cement my legacy as the best player in Toy Showdown history, and I do not want it to be even close. Hello, ladies. You ready to lose today? We're not losing. Shut up. Seriously, we're not losing this challenge because we're going to beat you and finally take you down for all the people you've eliminated. We're in the final three. We've all eliminated people before. I know you're on the minority and the majority of your vote offs, but you have voted people off before and not cared. And as for you, Marshmallow, you've been running with me almost the entire game. So I don't want to hear you saying, oh, you eliminated people. Yeah, you can shut up. We're gonna take you down, you know that? You are the most malicious player in this game, and you still made finals. Because everyone was so scared of you, and even when people took shots at you, you still got the majority. Do you really know all? I do. You know what else I know? I'm gonna win. Yeah, we noticed you've been losing your mind and having panic attacks. So, you're not gonna win as much. Oh, listen to me. I'm gonna win. Okay, I'm sorry. That kind of looked inappropriate. Point is, I'm going to destroy both of you. You both are not going to live. Once I win this game, it doesn't matter. I'm destroying the universe for putting me through all this, the multiverse, and I'm gonna conquer every other verse ever. I'm gonna combine them all in one, and I'll conquer it. It'll be a dictatorship. Lucky for you, you won't live through it, because you're gonna be dead. Now I'm kind of scared. We're not gonna let you win. We'll see about that one, doggy. Doubt I'm going to the final two with you. I'm gonna let the jury decide once I win that challenge. But if I had to choose, I'm bringing Marshmallow, because at least she's been on the right side with me. I'm gonna kill you. Yep, we'll see about that one. You're still just as powerful. Oh! Do not mess with me. Oh! And don't even say a word. Freak. Puh. What has happened? I'm getting sick of him. He didn't have to say anything, but he did. And he had to hurt me too. We're gonna take him down no matter what. How can we ensure that, though? There's no way we can guarantee we're gonna beat him. In the end game, he's just gonna destroy us, like he did. If he really wanted to, he could sabotage the whole challenge, make Pickle think that we don't want to compete anymore, and he'll just win immunity. He could do that. He won't. He prefers his wins more satisfyingly. I know him. I know he'd do that. So, what do we do? There's no way we can guarantee a win here. Maybe there is. Thank you. That's the best thing you've said this entire show. Yay. Mind you, forget that literally tomorrow we'll have our winner. So you guys need to find some way to beat Gengar. Might have an outlet for you. Alright, be honest. Were you going to do this if Gengar was here or not? Yes, I was. I'm not giving you an outlet technically. But given your situation, it's more satisfied towards you, since you guys have the majority. Majority? Welcome, Final 3. You have all casted your votes and made your decision. Yeah, what were you voting for? I told you to eliminate, but you're actually voting for someone to get a disadvantage, so it's close enough. Yay. Been wanting to do this for a long time. This was one of the twists I mentioned earlier. A disadvantage vote. You're voting to give someone a disadvantage in the Final 3 challenge. And it's going to be so juicy. You guys will still have a couple more minutes after I read the votes to decide. I meant to prepare for the challenge, even though I'm not going to tell you what it is. That's always nice. I'm so excited. Me too. Oh. First vote. Doggy. Gengar. That's one vote Doggy, one vote Gengar, only one vote left. The person getting a disadvantage in the Final 3 challenge of Toy Showdown 2, No Generation is... It is Gengar. The fact that I got the most votes in something is ridiculous. You got the most votes literally last time. You just negated it. That doesn't count though. I didn't get eliminated. Oh! I'm gonna destroy both of you. You guys are gonna regret that. Gengar has a disadvantage in the Final 3 challenge. You two will have the normal challenge while he has a disadvantaged version. Ooh, juicy. This is gonna be fun. Honestly, what other interactions are you planning to get from this? Good point. Yeah, you guys are final three. You guys are pretty boring final three, by the way. Hey, we made television. Especially Gengar with his flashy freaking moves. Amen to that, brothers. Alright, so, understand this. Or sisters, I guess. But understand this. Listen. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. Alright. I need to set up the challenge, so either way, you guys gotta book it. Welcome to your final three challenge of Toy Showdown 2 New Generation. This is different. Yeah, it is. So, here is your challenge. You will each have to run in your lane, jump on the book, and jump on this pillow, then jump here. That's where I'll shut up. Then you're gonna get this book and you're gonna put this on the bottom, and you have to stack the two books up it vertically. If it gets too impossible, then you can put it on the leaning wall. Otherwise, it has to stay up fully without leaning for 3 seconds. Whoever does that first wins. Gengar, your disadvantage is you have a small book. You have to put that on the bottom, and the big books have to go on top, which will be literally almost impossible. Great. But you've done more impressive things. Alright. Any questions? Nope, ready to roll. Wish you want to pick the challenge where, me and Marshmallow could team up against Gengar, but it's fine. Also, are we doing this timed? Nope, you guys doing this at the same time. How am I going to do that? You'll probably see. So, are you guys ready for this, the hardest challenge of Toy Showdown history? Yeah. Are you guys ready? On your marks, get set, go! Did it. Yes, done. This is so hard to carry. Okay, I've done. Oh my gosh, I need a breather. You guys are something else. I need a breather too. Good, I can start it. Yeah, go ahead. I want to see you try. Alright, I need to put this on the bottom, huh? There's no really smart way of doing this. Alright, I'm going to telepathically move them. Have you right there. You right there. Alright. So, alright, how do I do this? So, jeez. You set them vertically. That means like, oh jeez, that's gonna be hard for you. Alright, I think this is gonna be impossible to do even with myself. Alright, fine, you can lean it. Alright, in that case. Alright. Oh, yes. It has to hold. One. Unicorn powers! Ow! What? Oh, I'm gonna kill you. Now watch me do it. I need to put this on the bottom. So, alright. So, this. And this. Oh, no. Didn't even have to. Oh, Doggy, do you think you can do this? Yeah, I can. Ugh. Alright, I'm out. It's Donna. Doggy versus Gengar. Oh, so he said vertically, you Dumbo. Oh. That's even easier, I think. Yeah, you think, if your books don't fall over. Look at me. Look at me go, Mom. Who's watching this, I hope. Alright. Then, this one. Oh no, the water bottles make it even harder. Good. Now watch me win. What are you doing? No unicorn powers for you. Now, where did my other book go? Oh. Right there. Actually, hold on. Yeah, that order makes no sense. Alright. Try again. One, 2, 3. That's it. Gengar gets immunity. Yes. So what are you doing? Oh. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. Oh my gosh. Gengar gets immunity. Meaning you do not have to face the jury. That's awesome. And you get to make the final 2 automatically. That's what I'm talking about. Marshmallow, you're challenged. I have 2 immunities. Win that jury so we can have one last face-off for 3, technically. You know, the last challenge isn't immunity. That's for the winner, so you guys are going to be tied. This season has a tie in immunity wins. It's usually even, just like last season. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. That book attack hurt. Luckily, you guys might not believe me, but that was fully intentional. With me having immunity exactly like I told you episodes ago, I make final 2. It's up to the jury, but if I still see that vision, I made the wrong choice by letting them decide. Well, we have to face a jury, which is just perfect. I've been practicing my speech, though, so I'm excited. It's kind of funny how no one brought this up, but I feel like I'm the biggest jury threat, so I'm probably going to survive. But, especially since I have more connections than Marshmallow does, but I need to ensure that I get those votes, so I need to really sell my story so people really want to vote for me to stay and beat Gengar. But I won't tell them how I'm going to beat Gengar, even though I do have a very solidified plan that will outsmart Gengar once and for all. I will not even say what it is. I'm not even thinking about what it is, because if I think about it, Gengar will know about it. I know I'm talking to you a lot this episode, but this is really important. We have been doing this for so long. Thank you so much for watching, because we're getting so close to All-Stars. It's unbelievable, and we have so much fun things planned for All-Stars. So thank you guys so much. Now with that, let's finish off this new generation to get our final 2. When you see this, you're never going to unsee it. Welcome, our final 2. Congratulations. You both went so far just to get cut the final 3. One of you guys are going to have to go. The jury is voting to eliminate, so you do not want their votes. But you do want their support, so you better lock the frick in and get your stories right. Now, this is even intense for me. Gengar's right here, and he'll be watching the entire thing. Yup. Meet our jury, the people who'll be deciding, technically, who wins and who loses the season. Or who gets second and who gets third, or who gets first and who gets third. It has to be either one of those. Bulbasaur, Black Panther, Pink Dog, Gray Bunny, Gingerbread, Sprigatito, New Cool Monkey, American Doll, and Happy consist of our jury in Toy Showdown 2 New Generation. This is going to be a real showdown to decide which one of you is really better at this game. at least in jury management. Now, no one could prepare for the Bulbasaur elimination, so he might be the most unpredictable one. And he also was never in the merge, so he was definitely going to be unpredictable. But for the rest, you guys either directly or indirectly voted them off, with Doggy being the only one who have experienced life with all of them, while Marshmallow has not really spoken to Bulbasaur ever. So, this is going to be very interesting. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? Here's how this will be formatted. You both will start giving opening speeches about your game. You can stay there or step up. Once you guys are both done, we'll go through the list. Bulbasaur through Happy. They'll be asking you questions. They can ask both of you a question, or it doesn't really matter to me. And then after they're done, you'll give your final speeches. They'll vote. And then I'll read the votes. Whoever gets the most votes will be eliminated and be the 18th person voted off and not be a part of the jury, because the jury would be over by that point. So, you will be finishing in third place no matter what. So, this is going to be interesting. We'll start with Doggy. Doggy, get ready, because this will make or break your entire journey. Since this game started, I was a hero. I was trying so hard to make a good game with Pink Dog, but ultimately, one by one, my allies started dropping like flies. I'll just name the first three. I lost Sylveon, then Mother Unicorn, and then almost lost Pink Dog, but then she got swapped. That was a lot for me to go through in just a couple of days, and my case goes around that. I lost so many allies, and some of you are here right now. But please, you have to understand that I went through so much pain, so much trauma, and Happy would know the most, because I almost made an emotional. I did make an emotional move by getting rid of Nuku Monkey when he was with us, and we could have used him to get a majority, but I didn't, and I'm sorry. But after that, I locked in and played strategically. Still looking petty since I got my way with American Doll. But then I lost Happy, and it kind of came all back, but I kept my composure. I just want you to understand that I went through so much, so please understand that when you ask me questions, ask me kindly. And if you don't, then your answer might not be as authentic as it would have been otherwise. Thank you. Good job, Marshmallow. I'm going into this calmly and confidently, because my story is not as good as Doggy's going into this. Yes, I came into the game being 4 years old and sitting out of the first challenge that we needed to sit someone out. So that was something for me. Not surprising. Despite that, in the merge, I won 2 individual immunity challenges, which was impressive since I was the first one to do it in our season before Gengar almost took that away. But point is, I had to rely solely on my strategical game and my social game, but mainly my social game, because if I wasn't social, you guys would have threw me away. My physical game was nothing. Even though I wasn't half bad at challenges when I competed, my social game was everything. So, I connected with Grey Bunny. That led to both of us connecting to Gengar, which led me here today. Because I had to rely on that. My strategical game wasn't the best, all things considered, in my personal opinion. But I think, since I listened to Gengar, it was good strategy. And it got us, me and Gengar here. It didn't really help Grey Bunny, but it got us both here, and that has to mean something. Please, understand. When you ask me questions, you can go as hard or easy as you want. But just know, you're going to get my answer 1000%. And I won't go down without a fight. Thank you, ladies, so much. What good opening speeches. But now, you guys have the ultimate thing. 9 jurors. So this section might be a while. If you don't like talking, then you picked the wrong episode to watch. Otherwise, you better just enjoy it. These might be full circle moments. Or just moments that you will have to keep in forever, since this might dictate some strategies in All-Stars. So, first juror. Step up, Bulbasaur. I know I was the only pre-merger to be a part of the jury, but I know it didn't mean nothing. And it's actually kind of thanks to Marshmallow that I'm here right now, so I do have some respect for you, Marshmallow. Thank you for winning that challenge. You guys are literally the last pre-jury member, and Team Light selected the first jury member, so I do appreciate that. Point is, in the jury, I didn't think I'd make it here, but I did anyways. I don't deserve to be here, but if I'm going to, I need to pick the right person. So, in both of you, I know I had way more connection with Doggy, and right now, I'm leaning more towards Doggy right now. Thank you. But I want to give Marshmallow a fair shot. So if you get an answer that I like, then I'll vote for you. Alright. If Doggy claims to have a petty game, then I can't fully support that, unless you give a bad answer. If she's up against someone who is better than her strategically, then I'll have to pick that person. I hope you understand, Doggy. I do. Go ahead. Marshmallow, I have a burning question for you. And what is it? How did you build relationships without putting a target on your back? Through being quiet. Being quiet and sneaky was always my key trait. I had to rely on that. My social game was very quiet and under the radar. No one noticed when me and Grey Bunny linked up. When me and Grey Bunny and Gengar linked up, it was a little more obvious, but still no one took it under serious full consideration until Mother Unicorn came over and alliances were established. Alright. So thank you for asking. That was a really good question. That was a really good answer. Thank you. I know my choice. Good work, Bulbasaur. Next up, Black Panther. Hello, ladies. How you guys doing on this fine night? Amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Good. You guys both deserve it, but I do want to talk. Doggy, you were the deciding vote, and you did flip on me. Ah, yes. And Marshmallow, I did vote for you that night, so I will say this. You did vote me off, but we voted for you, so I'm not really blaming you too much. Thank you, I appreciate it. That night was intense. It was. It did define me and American Doll's relationship, which I find beautiful. But this isn't about me right now. It's about you two. But I'm going to make this mainly about Doggy for flipping. You have to understand that you and American Doll were not trustworthy. There was no point in staying with you guys when I know American Doll was going to betray us. There it is. But what about me? You're riding your coattails the entire game, so I couldn't trust you just as much as I couldn't trust her. Which leads me to my question. Did you play an honest game or a deceptive one? I played stumped? I kind of mixed it. I was honest to the people I wanted to be honest to and lied to the people who I needed to lie to. I wanted to tell the truth, but I can't always do that. I had to play deceptively occasionally, like your elimination. I had to betray American Doll so I can weaken her power, and ultimately, I guess it worked since I got her out before she got me out. Ultimately, this game comes down to a mix. If you can mix the two properly, then you can win the game. And that's what I did. That's why I need to win. And that's why you should vote for a Marshmallow to lose. What an interesting answer. Alright, I made my choice. Thank you, ladies. No problem. Hi, doggy. Hi, pink dog. How you doing? Doing amazing. So, you can go ahead. So, my vote is going to Marshmallow, so I'm supporting Doggy 1000%. Oh, thank you. No harm done. I'm glad, because I think we could be good friends after this. But I'm going to still ask Doggy a question because I need to support her. So I want you to... I'm going to ask you a question to hopefully help your case. Okay? It's going to be a very strategic question, but... What move are you most proud of that nobody noticed? There's no move that I made that nobody noticed that I'm proud of, but there is a move that only one person noticed that I am still proud of. Final 5, Gengar was the swing vote, and he chose to vote with me and Happy to eliminate American Doll. I'm proud of that move because American Doll has harmed me so much in this game. Not even physically, just strategically. She's just so good at the game that I can never outmatch her. And once I got rid of her, it really felt satisfying. Me and Nuka Monkey weren't enemies for the longest time, so that's why that move of getting rid of him wasn't my best. That I'm proud of, because it was very petty of me and emotional. When I can use him as an ally. But American Doll was never going to be an ally. She betrayed me so many times in this game that I think it's about time to get rid of her at that time. Plus, I betrayed her a lot too, so it was kind of even, but she definitely has done it more and has hurt me more since she's always picked back up and got back at me. So, I'm very proud of that move, and very little people noticed except Happy. Because I told her, and we danced and celebrated. That was a nice answer, and I hope you all realize how good of a winner she would be, and how she should be the one to beat Gengar. Whatever. Alright, thank you, Pink Dog. No problemo. Up next, Gray Bunny. I'm supporting Marshmallow. Dog, you can go frick yourself. Well, that's a nice sentence. I really appreciate you saying that. To show how much I hate you, even though you've done nothing necessarily to me other than vote me off, I'm going to worsen your point. Why is your game better than mine? Because you are evil, manipulative, and you hurt people. You hurt Mother Unicorn in the first challenge, and you still voted her off, and it's unbelievable. I really wish one day you guys can go back to the same season, and she can vote you off once and for all to finally get revenge, and you don't come back because you're disgusting. You're a disgusting toy, and you're nasty, okay? You're just nasty. In terms of personality, and you probably are in other ways too, but... In terms of game, my game was better because I was less flashy and a little more quiet, which is why my allies went while mine stayed. My allies stayed in the game. Gengar and Marshmallow outlasted me. Exactly. You were a bigger target than them. Even Gengar. Everyone was scared of Gengar, and Marshmallow, at the time, we didn't think was a threat. So, the target had to land on you. Well, frick you, but thank you, Marshmallow, and you're gonna get my support 100%. Thanks, Gray Bunny. Hello. Hello, nice seeing you. Hi. Now, my vote's leaning towards Marshmallow, but I want to give you guys both a chance. I'm putting my biases aside, believe it or not, even though I didn't really play a close game with either of you, so it's kind of just going based off how you answer this question and who gets a better answer and who fits my game perspective. Alright, that's fine. Alright, you will not know, but I will tell you after the game. And I think you guys are two cool people, so I'm glad you guys made Final 3, whether you guys win or lose. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Let me ask you this question. What was your strategy coming into the merge? The merge was a very interesting time, and that's where I mainly got the shine. So I am just curious how you guys were going into it. We'll start with Doggy. Alright, well, my strategy going into the merge was to lay low. There was 10 people, so laying low was easy and let the other targets be bigger than you. That's all I had to do, and I thrived and survived. And made it here. And I moved once I felt ready. Noted. As for me, kind of similar, except I'd emphasize the part where I just used Gengar and Grey Bunny as shields. No offense to them, but ultimately they were bigger targets than me. Because like Doggy said, at the time no one thought that I would be making it super far because I was a liability. And I'd be easy to beat at the end. But no, you guys know, I'm not. I have a lot of traits that I think would be really cool to see in a final challenge, so that's just me. Alright, thank you both. No problemo. No problem. Next up, Sprigachito. So, right now my vote's going to Doggy. To win, of course. Yay! It's fine. Yeah, I can tell, Marshmallow, that you're starting to get tired because, you know, Doggy made a lot more connections than you did. Grey Bunny being your only getaway so far. Yeah, I know. So I'm going to ask you this question. If you answer well enough, then I might consider changing my vote. Because right now it's not really a consideration. And after hearing some of the questions that some of the other juries so far have asked, I just have a genuine question, especially after Gingerbread's question. Did you play with people or use them? Well, in terms of that, it was kind of a mix. I wanted to play with people because, like, they're cool. Gengar was pretty cool, believe it or not, when you hang around him enough. It's kind of funny. And Grey Bunny is also kind of funny, but he was also just a good ally and someone to be cool to be around. He's a very interesting guy. I did have to use them as shields, so it was kind of a mix, but I did enjoy playing with them. I did vote Gengar off a couple times in the late game, but ultimately I didn't betray them until after Grey Bunny left, because after that, me and Gengar just kind of fell apart. He was more close to American Doll, and I was just there after he left, so it was very interesting. I don't know what Gengar's thoughts were, but he's not in the hot seat. Thank God. I can't stand these questions. Well, thank you guys. No problem. Yeah. Also, genuine question. Are you now considering her? I like the way she played, so it is consideration. Next up, Nuka Monkey. You guys are whatever players. You guys played a whatever game. Cool. Yeah. My vote is leaning. It's actually, you know what? Never mind. It's guaranteed, no doubt, to be Marshmallow. So I'm voting Doggy tonight. Doggy sucks. Marshmallow, you played a better game between the two. So I'm picking you. But I do want to cause some drama between you. So I'm going to ask a question that will probably lead to that. And if it doesn't, then this is way too soft for Final 3. Or maybe it's just because Gengar's not involved and he got immunity. I don't know. Why do you deserve to play? Why do you deserve to sit there? Oh my jeez, I've been practicing this. Yeah, you were literally practicing in front of everyone. I don't know how you're slipping up with your stuttering. Shut up. Hold on, let me read my notebook again. Why do you deserve to win over the person sitting next to you? We'll start with Marshmallow. Whatever. I deserve to win over her because even though she went through more, I played a way better strategic game. Now that I'm hearing her say it, she's talking about being petty and emotional, while I was strategic and logical. You have to solely base your decisions on logic and strategical probability. You have to balance your odds, and I did that way better than she did. And I think the fact that I was in the majority and more votes than her also shows how better I am at accuracy in the game. And I got more challenge wins than her. I feel like in terms of game, I have everything over her. You think that? Well, I have way more connections in this jury and just in general. I was way more social player and way more capable. I played a very on-point game in my eyes. I was in the minority, but I think that only elevates my story. And I think everyone here should vote for Marshmallow to lose. Because I went through way more, and even though I was emotional and petty for 1 or 2 rounds, but ultimately the rest, I was fairly logical in my mind. Checkmate! Thank you both. Except, Doggy, you suck and no one likes you. Well, that's a lie. Going into asking this question, I'm going in with no biases. Doggy, I have every right, in my mind at least, to have everything against you. Okay. But I'm pretending I was never on the season, and I'm judging purely based on your strategy. So right now is looking more towards Marshmallow. Alright. Alright, you guys ready? Yeah. My game was about control. If I couldn't control, then I wasn't playing right. And I controlled the majority, so I'm happy with my game. So I'm going to ask, when did you feel like you were in control of this game? We'll start with Doggy since I'm most curious about her. Honestly, never. I never felt in control of this game. And it's unfortunate because I really wanted to. There was occasional rounds, but that never really lasted long. There might have been like 1 round and then the next 5 I was in the minority. Even if I felt in the control at the moment, as of right now, I don't think I ever was really in control. It might have been the swing vote, but other people were the swing votes too. I was never the sole swing vote ever. And it just sucks. But I do know what I'm worth now, and I think that's enough. As for me, I gotta say, I felt in control once I ganged up with Gengar. With Grey Bunny, it was kind of a mix. 2 people can't really control the game as well as 3. But with 3 people, we dominated. I compare ourselves to Megashazard X, Char, and Jesse from Season 1. We all played such a good game along with them. And the difference between those trios is that we made it farther than them. Yeah, Megashazard X went 10th, Jesse went 7th, and Char got 3rd. While Grey Bunny got 9th, and me and Gengar made final 2. It shows that we're one of the best trios in Toy Showdown history. Better than Doggy's trio, main trio at the time, of Sprigatito, Pink Dog, and her. Interesting. I kind of like that answer. Thank you. If you guys want to know, my vote is really going to vote off Doggy. So, sorry, Doggy, but about time to get you out of this game. I didn't decide my question before this, believe it or not. My question is leaning towards more the story. And you might be thinking, well, Doggy has it in the bag then. But Marshmallow is still a person. She still had some story of some sort. You kind of can't make Final 3 without one, especially with how long this season was compared to the last one. So this leads me to my question. Ooh, this is going to be a big one, so get ready. What was your story to win on Toy Showdown 2 New Generation? My story was simple. I lost allies, so many. And even when I got back with Pink Dog in the merge, she got eliminated just days after. I love myself. But this game was the closest to making me lose it. But I still do. And I think that's powerful. And I'm still a good person, even after. I feel like I had every reason to become a villain in this game, but despite all of those adversities, I still am here. Standing in front of you, right now. And Marshmallow? My story is a story of an underdog story. I was 4 years old and useless, what it felt like, and then I won immunities and then I felt way happier. Thank you for this question, because that really did make me realize that whether I win or lose, whether I have your vote or not, I still love myself. Thank you both. That was really nice. But, unfortunately, my decision is made. So, each of you are going to vote off camera, and then I'll read the votes. Simple enough? Alright, Bulbasaur, you're up first. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted off will leave Toy Showdown 2 New Generation immediately. The 18th person voted off and will be third place. First vote, Marshmallow. Oh no. It's alright. Doggy. Oh, that's one vote Marshmallow, one vote Doggy. Next vote, Marshmallow. Oh, jeez. Doggy. That's 2 votes for Doggy, 2 votes for Marshmallow. Next vote, Doggy. Oh, come on. That's 3 votes for Doggy, 2 votes for Marshmallow. Next vote, Marshmallow. Oh, this is not good. That's 3-3. We are tied. Doggy. That's 4 votes for Doggy, 3 votes for Marshmallow. Only 2 votes left. One more vote and you're out. Oh no. Oh no. Next vote, Marshmallow. That is 4-4. 4 for Marshmallow, 4 for Doggy. Only 1 vote left. The 18th person voted off from Toy Showdown 2 New Generation is... Oh no. Come on, you got this. All money, no whammy, or whatever it said. Marshmallow! Yay! Let's go! I did it! Are you okay? Yeah, are you okay? Look what you did, freak. Shut up. Unicorn powers! Ugh. Now, look at our final 2. It's all come down to this. Our final moments of this game. You'll find out who will win, Doggy or Gengar. Find out on the epic series, well, not series, season finale of Toy Showdown 2 New Generation. Who will win, Doggy or Gengar? Find out very, very soon. Goodbye, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Yeah. Also, there are some things we do want to show before the episode ends. First, I'll reveal who each juror voted for. And in simpler terms, I'll put it on who they supported. So, Doggy will have 5, Marshmallow will have 4. So, you'll be very surprised with all this. Marshmallow supported Doggy. Black Panther supported Marshmallow. Pink Dog supported Doggy. Marshmallow. Marshmallow. Doggy. Marshmallow. Doggy. Doggy. Wait, American, you supported me? Only because I very much believe with whatever you have going on with your power, you could beat Marshmallow. I meant beat Gengar in the end game. Thank you. So, American Doll, I guess you can say, was a swing vote. One single slip up, and American Doll can easily put Marshmallow in that seat instead of you. Yeah, that's insane to think about. I'm just so grateful. Despite everything that happened between us, she left no harm done and even subverted me. I definitely thought I was cooked. And I think, oh yeah, you guys have to make your final confessionals. And then you'll have to wait till episode 26 to decide who will win. Who are you on? Team Doggy or Team Gengar? I feel bad for Marshmallow, but it's not about her right now. Right now, it's about who needs to beat Gengar, and it's gonna be me. Thanks to the jury, they chose right. Because I know I have the ability to beat Gengar. And nothing and no one is gonna stop me. No matter what happens. Oh, no! I can't believe this! The jury chose, I guess in their case, right. Because the person who could beat me in the end at this entire time was Doggy. Oh, but how did she beat me? I can't see it! I'm getting sick and tired of this. I worked way too hard to lose. So now, I promise you one thing. If they even think about trying to beat me in this whatever challenge we go into next, I swear on my life, they're gonna die. If I lose, not on my terms, I swear to everything, Toy Showdown is gonna end and this world is going to end. I am the end game. Do not mess with me. They're gonna see me tomorrow, whether they are with me or against me, my final form. Have a good day or whatever. I'll see you next episode. I'm going to win, so prepare. You're gonna watch me. I am the end game.